An abuser doesn't have to even raise a hand against a victim for it to be abusive. I mean, oftentimes there's not, maybe one incident, a woman will say, well, there was one time we were first married, he hit me or he pushed me, but hasn't done anything since, because he has her, under that control. But oftentimes it's just that coerciveness, because again, like Dan said, they have power over that person with oppression. Oftentimes they just don't have to raise a hand, because then that would be more egregious. And people tend to run from that more than they would just the confusing, when it's, that confusing, just emotional or financial abuse can be more confusing, and people are more confused by that. But also we've seen that the impacts on the victims also is manifested physically. Even if it's not physical, it is usually manifested physically. In my work, I see this daily. Chronic illnesses, autoimmune disorders, and all the other ailments that we see. I see people, very sick people, they can be attributed to the heightened and prolonged stress that victims are under. So often say that all abuse is physical abuse, because in the end it will affect that victim physically, even if the abuser is not even laying a hand on that victim.